name is Queen, and I got 2 pieces for you. I'm going to be out your head. It's going to be real quick and simple, all right? Y'all can snap and do whatever you want to. I'm good. The first piece is actually one of my favorite pieces. It's called All I Got to Say. I can tell you something syrupy. I can tell you something sweet. Something to pacify your emotions or to snap your finger. But I would rather let my words be converted into a sinus opener that permeates your nostrils and causes the aroma to linger the truth. The truth that I hear with my heart but I can't see with my eyes. I rise to check myself to see if my worship and my walk will make God smile, or would it make him turn his head and despise? Why hide when his circumference is nowhere and his center is in every place? A cheek on his face is the sum of all universes. The verse of his poetry created the stars and the moon. His spoon scooped out the 7 seas, the land and the sky, trees, flower seeds, honeybees, lifetimes, and eternity. And yet you say with your life, God, you're not good enough for me. How offended am I with portions of these 66 books? You condemning my sin makes me uncomfortable like a brand new Cadillac on the side of the road with no gas. It ain't no good. With all the hell he took, the price he paid, the grief, the agony. We sing and shout, oh, he changed my life complete, and now I have the audacity to try to look over his shoulder, then sit at his feet. Blaming the crooked preachers, the sinners in the building, the stealing, the cheating, the low beams in the higher, the homosexuals in the choir. They take up too much money. They ask too much of my time. If there was a dime for every time an excuse or a lie was given to God for living wrong, we can make a payment on our debt of salvation.
All right.
Okay, rewind. Blaming crooked preachers, sinners in the building, the stealing, the cheating, the low beams in the higher, the homosexuals in the choir. They take up too much money. They ask too much of my time. If there was a dime for every time an excuse or a lie was given to God for living wrong, we can make a payment on our debt of salvation. Be convicted in your heart. Change through his spirit. Have the courage to walk through when his messenger opens the door, because as messed up as you think the church is, it's the only thing that God is coming back for. Receive him with your soul, his breath. Breathe into you his life. Accept his love as an invitation to a party of everlasting bliss. A kiss from the Father. Get it right, because the left ends in the devil's den. And closing your eyes to death and opening them to flames disqualifies you then. Hear him. While your ears closed, live him. Why are you trying to die? He's trying to show you. Why are you turning away? On this life exam of life, it's not an essay, it's a multiple choice. A, act like you love him, but be a shadow in the midst of light. B, be comfortable with no righteousness, just right like. C, convert to God and choose Christ as your undying reality. Pledge matrimony to holiness. Take Jesus as your course. Take off the reins of selfishness and serve your inner man with divorce. Live for God for real. And that's all I got to say.